This is... Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. It'll be the Rockets off the tip. Exum with it. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Now here's Thompson. He's averaging about 6 points per game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Back comes Houston in transition. And here's Thompson for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Orlando. Here he goes. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
Edwards for three. Excellent D there from Davis.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
And he gets it to go.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
To the paint. Where? And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game. I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Now here's Porter. No one near him. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Antetokounmpo outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Porter.
2 minutes.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ware. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Porter. To the inside. It's blocked.
How about the reach and morning? Very impressive and very long, too. Elite shot blocker. He does a good job timing his jump.
Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there. He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
Pass to Ware. Shoots it from the corner. The shot's good. Ware's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Brown can finish above the rim with no problem. Yes, indeed, he can bounce.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Here in the first quarter, they have struggled with turnovers.
Well, that's the big reason for the deficit, Greg. I mean, they've had trouble squeezing the orange.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Christie. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Magic. Pass to Christie. Hits a three-pointer.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Orlando ahead. They're up by 10. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Rockets trail by 13. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Guys, back to you.
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie. To the right side. From deep, Harper. No good there.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Inside, Edwards lays it in.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. On the wing, Brown. Porter from outside. Orlando again missing. The Rockets trail. Houston working the ball around. Sohan outside. Here's Edwards. Ooh, look at Edwards get after it inside.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards to do, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And that's his third miss in 7 attempts. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help. They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
There, the screen. Rebounded by Mourning.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Edwards. Shots blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Mourning. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. And it's now only a 5-point Magic lead.
Boy, the interior game of Mourning, really strong, solid, excellent at getting quality shots in close.
There, the screen. Davis with room to shoot. Rebounded by Mourning.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
Hey, that's the defense's fault right there. I mean, you got to push Mourning much farther away than that.
Pass to Ware. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Magic making a switch here. And it's Houston's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
Left side, Davis. Some solid defense from Hayes. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Thompson, no good.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Davis probing to the middle. Here's Simmons. No good with a layup. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Houston.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
Thompson's shot is off. On the wing, Davis. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Orlando ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
He went for a little something extra on that dunk, but the defense was right there. Boy, that's a heck of a stop.
Thompson's shot is off. Orlando leading by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. Antetokounmpo showing his range.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Pass to Shaman. Back to Thompson. Counted. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he lays it up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 16 points now.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Brian, back over to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Once again, for your Lux Crew.
Now Simmons. 5 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. And Brown good for 3. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
Brown is such a reliable three-point shooter, but he also does a little bit of everything else at a very high level. He's a well-rounded, old-school guard.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Inside. Sohan. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Simone Fontecchio. Houston shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's Simmons with a drive. Can't hit from in close. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Edwards. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Anthony Edwards plays with a lot of strength, boy. That allows him to power right through contact.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A.
Howard is home!
Oh, wow!
You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Edwards, no good. Magic leading by 7. Pass to Harper. Launches it. Rebounded by Mourning. Three-pointer Pritchard. Then Simmons grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Over to the wing. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
He gets it in there. And the Magic lead by 11.
And, guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Yep, count it.
That skosh of space off the pick was all Edwards needed. Nice execution in the two-man game right there.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Big group substitution here for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Davis. Driving to the basket. The rebound by Shamet. Right side, Nesmith. From behind the arc. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Magic up by 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. It's here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Thompson. It's deflected. Left side Porter. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. And the Magic lead by 11. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Magic.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen.
Exum outside. Pass to Edwards. Shoots. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Shot is good by Edwards. And so Davis will bring it up for Orlando. To the wing on the left. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Rockets trail by 11. Pass to Edwards. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now here's Davis. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And here's Ware. 4-3. Sinks the tray.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Mourning. There's the block. Porter fires. Antetokounmpo. The putback. How about the activity?
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
The three ball is down.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Five on the clock. Got a hand on it. Now Edwards. Here's Mourning. Banks it home. Big shot.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Now Christie. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
When Giannis enters the lane, it just collapses, sucks your defense right in, which opens up the three ball.
Edwards. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. It's intercepted. Exum outside. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Magic leading by 12. Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the jam.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
So many great young players coming into this league, Clark. It puts pressure on those aging vets.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer Kevin McHale described it like this. He said, I see everything that I could do. I just can't do anything about it. That's a tough feeling. And I didn't have to actually experience that because I got injured early in my career and had to pack it up that way.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Magic.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
Antetokounmpo with a rebound. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Puts up the tray. No good. And the Rockets with possession here. It's a 14-point game. Nice! That one's good. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. Here we go. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. thrilled to be back in Orlando. The Magic ready for that home court advantage. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect it.
And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Thompson in the corner. Out to Edwards. For Davis. Another miss by Houston.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Ware, no good. Here's Edwards. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Banked in off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And here are the Rockets now. Here's Thompson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside, Porter. Giannis, right side. 6 to shoot. The offensive rebound. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Aaron Davis picks one up.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
He may have had too much time to think about.
Over in the corner, Christie. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Out to Thompson. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Second free throw, no good. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
The shot by Thompson, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Brown's shot is off. Houston in the lead. Here's Edwards. Buries the 20-footer. And that's now 7 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, Edwards has a true scorer's mentality. He's always looking for his next bucket.
It's rebounded by Houston. To the middle. Mourning with the screen. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets lead 10. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Here's Christie with the drive. Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
So easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Here's Edwards. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Magic with the lead. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
Well, Harper is such a good finisher in there. You almost have to foul him to stop him, and that sometimes doesn't work.
And Harper drops them both. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. To halt the run. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Mourning. And Brown pulls it down. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Just another day at the office for Antetokounmpo. This guy consistently puts up points. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Boom, he keeps it straight down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Back to Mitchell. A cutback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Davis surveying the floor. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
seems like Porter Jr. could do even more of this, attacking right at the rim.
Down low. Here's Hayes. That's tipped. Here's Davis. Ware with it. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personalities.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Orlando.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
Here's the screen. Here's Davis. Oh, look at that.
That is unreal. Davis, one of the most explosive athletes in the league.
A nice shot by Sochan.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Porter, no luck. Rockets trailed by 10. Mitchell left side. Rebound by the Magic. Outside Porter. Here's Ware. Can't hit from in close. Here's Shamet. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Magic. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Now Mitchell. Pass to Nesmith. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh, and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And a wide open look for Porter. Off target from 3-point range. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
And here is Davis. Christie, that's in there. Davis with the assist. Christie's got 6.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum. Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. Whoa! How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
Here's Orlando now. They've got an 8-0 run. Giannis dunks it down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
So for the Magic. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Houston. 17-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Edwards fights through for 2.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Orlando.
And here's Harper from the arc. Rockets trail by 15. Here's Nesmith. And a miss there on the triple. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Magic building up a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, you're right. They've got great personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Devin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcome the expectation. He wanted the expectation, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
In that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
To the inside. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Magic leading by 14. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Number 35, Jeremy Sills.
Now, here's Nesmith. Still yet to score. Outside Edwards. Off target at the rim.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
In the corner, it's Brown. Outside Edwards. Pass to Sohan. Out to Edwards. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Rockets making a switch here. Here's Harper. Unable to get that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Magic out in front. They lead by 14.
Houston.
And we're
33.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Ware in the corner. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On the wing, Giannis. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
There's so little ego in Giannis' game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Here's Exum. It's Edwards on the wing. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Christie. Thompson with the rebound. To the middle. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Knocks down the three ball. Giannis has got 22 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Pass to Mourning. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
But he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Thompson in the corner. Looking to get back on track here. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Ware. Lets the three fly. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. And the Magic lead by 21. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
5 to shoot. Kick out to Giannis. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Thompson. Pass to Edwards. Thompson in the corner. Knocks it loose.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Ware, no good. Rockets trailed by 21. Pass to Edwards. Mourning with the screen. Back to Thompson. From deep. The Rockets again can't hit.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And the big fella Alex R showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
Team foul.
Magic leading by 20. Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Davis. 1:22 left in the game. Good D by Thompson. Rockets on offense.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Outside, Simmons. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Edwards. Basket good.
Anthony Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Davis with it. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big...